Welcome back to Star Trek Online, everybody. I am your host, the Housecoat Gamer, and today we're taking a look at the Constitution-Class as a whole. We all know this ship. She appeared in The Cage. She appeared throughout TOS. We know this ship. We love this ship. But in STO, she languished at Tier 1 for a good long time. Yes, I know she has a Tier 2 variant, and we'll be getting to that one shortly. But she wasn't exactly easily available. The Tier 1 version of this ship used to be a pre-order bonus. Fortunately, that is no longer the case, and you can get your hands on the ship. She also looked a lot different, but as you might have guessed, the Cryptic boys have been undoing all of the old damage. That's not to say the guys at Cryptic did a bad job, but now they're working on it, on making everything better. This particular one is kind of famous. It has blue phaser banks, which can scale up, making your life somewhat easier. Of course, it's a Tier 1 ship and not the best. Which brings us to Tier 2 at long last, with the Connie Refit. This ship used to look a lot different. It had phaser arrays. The deflector dish looked a lot different. It was basically a TNG post-Dominion War refit of the Constitution, with access to a few different skins, such as the Excalibur, which kinda sorta used to be the flagship of STO for a while, always appearing in, well, all footage, in, what's the word I'm looking for? Ah yes, all promotional material. I have no idea what they were smoking with this one. It's an Excelsior Constitution hybrid. Ugh. The Exeter is tolerable. Now, I'd love a proper reskin of this thing to bring it up to modern spec, but that's about as likely to happen as a gibble falling out of the sky and latching onto my head. And for the longest time, none of us were able to get our hands on these ships at Tier 6. Or Tier 5 for that matter. They languished at Tiers 1 and 2 for most of the game's existence. That changed with Agents of Yesterday, and also gave us access to a Tier 6 variation of the Constitution. A Tier 6 version I do not have. However, what I do know of the vessel is, it is a 5 forward, 3 aft situation, so kind of a battle cruiser. I'm not sure if it has the ability to mount cannons. Again, I don't have the ship. I can't look that up. So, there's nothing I can say about that. But Year 2 of the well, 2 years ago, roughly, during the 10th anniversary, Legends came alive. With the Constitution Miracle Worker light cruiser, legendary. The Miracle Worker version of this ship, it's a traditional cruiser and you can potentially give it the firepower of an escort. In fact, I usually do. It also unlocks all the traits for it, including Built to Last, the trait from the Tier 6 version of this ship. It is, arguably, the best version of the Constitution. Sorry. I'm used to saying the Enterprise, because it's the Connie. There is no more iconic vessel for Star Trek than the Constitution-Class, which explains why certain people, Alex Kurtzman, attempted to use the ship in marketing material for STD. Of course, that version of the ship is far different. And yes, it is in-game, and I do have a version of it, but I'm not featuring it here because they don't share the same skins, materials, or capabilities. They're different ships. Cryptic is rather wise in that capability, especially when they show the Eagle Moss scaling, which is taken, by the way, from actual material from the design staff at STD. So, yeah. They screwed up. Viacom CBS, not Cryptic. Cryptic knows what they're doing. So which is the best variant? Obviously, I go for the variant I can get my hands on. So I'm kind of biased towards the Miracle Worker version of the Constitution. The Legendary version. You can get this thing account-wide, and it gets you a very, very good trait. The Best Diplomat. It's kind of a death machine. Use Beam Fire at will, increases bonus damage. And it's also boosted by maximum energy. So, use batteries. Or just boost power, period. And we're almost done with Tier 1. We've only got 1 or 2 more ships left. In fact, I think we only have 1 left. So, tomorrow, we'll be finally leaving Tier 1 and entering Tier 2. Housecoat Gaming, signing off.